Tinubu government hires and pays Northern Group to destabilize and bad governance and Nigeria protests in Abuja. This is just like a note to the government. Making I know using our hands start war for this country. Why am I even telling you safe go? Because these people do not even care. They have houses abroad, so they can flee abroad for all I care and leave you guys to slaughter yourselves. The news in detail, please. The aim of the group is to create impression that Northern youth had withdrawn from the mass action and rubbish the dreading intention of the protest, Sahara reporters learned. The government of President Bola Tinubu has reportedly paid money to a Northern group to destabilize the planned protest. Sahara reporters alleged that the pro-government group, the Coalition of Northern Youth Leaders Forum, was recruited by the government to dissociate itself from the planned end-base governance in Nigeria protest slated for August 1st across the country after paying each member a paltry sum of 1,500 naira. The aim of the group is to create impression that Northern youth had withdrawn from the mass action and rubbish the genuine intention of the protest, Sahara reporters learned. The higher group, led by one Murtala Mohammed Gamiji, national president, disclosed this at a press conference on Tuesday in Abuja. He also castigated the promoters of the protest, noting that they did not mean well for the country. He, however, just admitted the fact that Bola Tinubu government had inflicted pain, hardship, and abject poverty on Nigerians since it came on board. Meanwhile, it was gathered that some of the members of the group were paid the sum of 1,500 naira each to attend the event. Findings also revealed that some government officials made effort to bribe some youth leaders in the north with the view to truncate and frustrate the planned protest. In a Facebook post by one of his participants and beneficiaries, he wrote, and I quote, "Nigeria cannot get it right again. Northern youth leaders invited me for a meeting at the Royal Continental Hotel, Zone 4 in Abuja. At the end of the meeting, the sum of 1,500 was given to each and every one of us, saying that there is no protest again." According to a statement by the group obtained by Sahara reporters, it reads, "The Northern Youth Leaders Forum wishes to dissociate its members and the entire youth of Northern Nigeria from the planned protest against the federal government of Nigeria by some disgruntled elements who do not mean well for the country." Based on our finding, it was discovered that the groups of people involved in the process of airing our opinions have different opinions, such as sinister motive to cause mayhem and economic sabotage by blocking federal roads in Jos, Kaduna State, and Federal Capital Territory, thereby increasing the hardship faced by the ordinary people. Northern Youth Leaders Forums appreciate the fact that there is hardship in the land, but at the same time acknowledge the efforts of the government in tackling them. For example, they recently granted local government autonomy, which would take government to the grassroots, and creation of a livestock ministry, which is one of the most important aspects needed over time, which will solve the century-old farmers' headers crisis. Recall that the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) had on Monday cautioned President Bola Tinubu's security agencies against hunting the leaders and promoters of the upcoming nationwide protest, Day of Rage, against economic hardship in the country. The Labour Union had pointed out that millions of Nigerians are angry about the state of national economy, just as it advised the government to invite the leadership of the protest movement for discussions on their grievances. So you mean say then give these people 115? Why I am not going to believe it? A part of me is saying it is not possible. Nothing they shock me for inside this country. And I know say my shock absorber, I don't come out the rubber one way I get. I put steel. I put metal, they bend. Nothing they it can't wait. Now in the year everything they happen. Make them know this thing, because if they do you see that second civil war. I don't mean to talk no be say they tutoring me as I talk but I go tell you the truth. These people then get private jets. They can jet out of the country anytime. In fact, some of them are even abroad already. Yeah. Their family members are abroad, so them themselves, they can, in a minute. I just say, make I tell you now. For people who want to make Govt, then use them like tissue. When they use them, clean bomb and finish, throw away them. Make yourself available and government will use you. There are two wrongs does not make a single right anywhere in the world. Nigerians always like to copy things from other climates without checking properly what are the consequences it will bring on the people. Almost this syndrome affected all facets of life in Nigeria. Kenya last protest recorded about 50 loss of youth lives. Do not forget one that died by police bullets. Where some families' children. Why can't organizers of this ugly protest and bring their children to the front line? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you again? No, you're not for us. I will say this and say this again. All the countries that you are seeing that advance, that if you drop dirty for ground, if you cross the road anyhow, or you zoom past their private light, wait for traffic light, maybe say they can't give you tickets. How do you think they get you where they are? You think saying so government give them people get brain? No, there were a time they fought for things like this. The people come outside talk, say no. If you hear stories, if you don't read, they hidden in history. Forget Nigerians, other people history and call. If you go read their history, you go say it's their country was built on blood of people that came out and say enough is enough. Make I tell you the truth. So you either choose it. It is either you stay and you become a slave in your own country. This one not be racist people, though. This one not be what do you call them? European people or British people or whatever. This one now your own fellow Nigerian, I slave you. Fine, if you say you won't be slave to your fellow man, for inside fellow countryman, no wala, no problem. Do you understand? But the thing is, as you are saying you want to eat the shit inside Pangolo, somebody else is saying lie, I will not do it. Somebody is there out there saying God forbid, it will not happen, I'm not going to do it. Yes. So choose where you go stand. If you decide to stand still for on top fence, you decide to stand with people who talk say I know if you die for nothing. And if you decide to stand say these people they just play enough is enough, you go show them say we get coconut head. If they do like this, we go do like this. Now you know where you go stand. Nobody is forcing you, but your conscience now you go judge you later. Yes, I just want to tell you now. All those countries where we say if you go here say then they pay their citizens. Then they give if you go what make you think say some advanced country our people they like go give birth today. Now because of the benefits. Nigeria now say Nigeria you get benefits for this country. No, tell me, you get any benefits? Instead, government they dry the one way they make happy. Good. So what thing they tell you? If you not like, make una decide say I won't join Northern people, scatter the protest. All the thing website they talk, waiting just they pay me be say, the thing where anybody do go affect us. If we decide to sit down, it go affect everybody. If we decide to go and protest and we win, everybody life go better. If you not decide to want scatter the protest go affect everybody, now you make a talk. If not, had it been say as your conscience use be, now so life will be for you. We know what they talk this thing now. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next